Hi 7th graders, we're going to try something new today with a video instead of me doing this in front of the class. So hopefully you have your notebook out and you're going to be looking at pages 80, I believe. Let me look here on our Schoology. So we should be on part 3. You cut this thing out and you glued it to page 80. And there are a few things written on page 80 as well. And I'm going to go through on here and show you how to color each thing on here and then tell you what each part is used for on the microscope, and you're going to fill out a table that looks like this. So the first time you watch this video, we're coloring it in, and the second time you're going to rewatch it and you're going to write out what each part is used for. Alright, so we use microscopes to look at things that are too small that we can't see with just our naked eye. So these are cells, all the little things that make up our bodies, and any other things. I have a bunch of slides we're going to look at within the next 2 weeks, and this is really, really cool stuff. This is a picture of some neurons. This is a picture of some sperm and an egg. This is an onion cell, which we will be able to look at that. And then this one probably is another onion cell. Alright, so here is our picture of our microscope that you have glued to your page. And I'm going to go through and write down what each color is. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different colors, or you're going to do different patterns. Okay, so the first thing here, you're going to take the eyepiece. The eyepiece is this thing right here. This is what you put your eye into to see inside the microscope. So whatever thing we're looking at, the specimen down here, we look through the eyepiece, and I'm coloring that yellow. Okay, and if you need to slow down at any time, you can just stop me. Purple, this is the body right here. Doesn't look like it's much. This is, I don't even know how I would explain this. This is just another part that I'm looking through to see the specimen, so my eye gets a little bit higher above the microscope. I probably won't ask you anything about that. I'm going to use pink for coarse adjustment knob. This is the one that's going to be up here, and it's going to be a thicker part of the microscope, the thicker handle, so there's going to be 2 different knobs. This is the bigger knob, and this is going to make a really coarse adjustment, so this stage here is going to move a lot more than if I use the fine adjustment. So the top one moves coarse, it moves further than the fine adjustment, so you can actually see the stage moving. The fine adjustment knob, I'm going to do green. Oops, my thing's in the way here. Green, fine adjustment knob, that's this one down here. So that is when you have your specimen inside the eyepiece and you can see it, but you're just trying to get it into focus. The arm I'm doing is gray. That's this whole part here. This looks more like a body, but it is definitely the arm. This is a thing that you hold when you're carrying the microscope around. You hold it with 2 hands. Just do a nice job coloring this in. Oops. This holds the whole microscope together. Alright. The nose piece is not talking about our nose, it's talking about the microscope's nose. This is the thing that holds the lenses together. So right here, it is connected to the body and the objective lenses. And this moves around, so you'll be able to spin this. Objectives, these are the lens right here. On the ones that we'll be using, we'll have 3 different lenses. Right here, maybe you should write lens. We'll have a 3, a 5, and a 10 times objective lens that we'll be looking at things through. The stage is this whole thing that is moving up and down when you use the coarse and fine knobs. This whole thing right here moves up and down with this coarse adjustment knob, and you move it down to put your specimen in there, and then you move it back up and try to get it so you can see it, and then you use the fine adjustment knob to get it into focus. The next thing is the stage. Did we just do the stage? We did. Sorry. I forgot to color the key. Use light yellow. Alright, the diaphragm I'm going to do in black. The diaphragm is the thing here that is letting the light in, and we can adjust this. So either a whole lot of light will come in, or sometimes that's too bright when you're looking through the eyepiece and you're letting too much light in and you can't see anything. So you turn the diaphragm so it lets less light in and I can actually look in there without hurting my eye. Next thing is stage clips. Those are right here. These are holding your slide on to the stage, so it doesn't flop around on there when you're trying to get the thing into focus. The microscopes will have a light. We're not from old school days when they have a mirror. This thing is a light, and we've used an on and off button to turn that on and off. And the last thing is a base. This whole thing on the bottom that is supporting the microscope and keeping it stable. Alright, so there we have it. Watch this again and try to get down what each part is used for. And if you have any questions, you can come find me. Hopefully this worked out. Let me know what you think about this. Bye.